What's up, badass Black Desert Mobile fans? Since doing a recent video on merchantry, I've had a few of you badass subscribers ask me about auto merchantry. So I got with Angela, my trusted Korean server player, on the Hexe server for NA regions, Muspelheim Guild, to help me understand auto merchantry. In this video, I'm going to go over the basics, understandings needed for auto merchantry, as well as the rewards. Before we get into the good stuff, I wanted to give a shout out to Angela for being a badass all-star and helping me understand and translate the Korean server content, so thank you so much. Also, if you're new around here, be sure to smash that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the latest Black Desert Mobile and future mobile MMO content. You won't be disappointed. Now, auto merchantry is actually called Family Dispatch and Mercenary System, from what I believe, which according to Black Desert Mobile's roadmap time frame, it's coming in the Q2, which is right around the corner. I don't foresee, however, this coming to the early part of Q2, as not many people are at level 100 for merchantry, and if they do bring it, they don't bring the max level territories initially. I'm not 100% sure here. We will have to wait and see. All right, so as the title alludes, auto merchantry is actually an auto joke. From what I understand, anyone who actually does merchantry on the Korean servers doesn't do auto merchantry. And if you don't have your merchantry leveled up somewhat, then auto merchantry won't help you either. Now, if you plan on doing auto merchantry, for those of us that don't do merchantry currently, then yes, it's going to be nice. You have to have your merchantry at least at level 20, though, so there is some caveats there. You do gain more silver, and it does save you time, which seem to be the only rewards: time saved and money earned. Now, in order to do auto merchantry, you do have to have your merchantry at a certain level, which is 20, depending on how much you want to gain and what you want to accomplish. So let's take a look at that. So you do need level 20 at least to do Balanos. You need a level 40 in order to do Serendia. 50 requires, or Delphi Outpost requires at least level 50. North Calpheon is level 60. Southeast Calpheon is 70. Southwest Calpheon is level 80. South Medea is level 90, and North Medea is level 100, according to the Korean servers. So you can see the higher your merchantry level, the farther you will be able to go in merchantry and get higher silver. Couple key points here. Number one, you do gain experience from doing auto merchantry, which will help you level your merchantry. I would recommend getting your merchantry to at least 20 now. Therefore, when it comes out, you have the opportunity to do it and not, at least get to it. So that way you can at least get the rewards from doing it on auto. You also do not lose rapport or any of the mini quest levels between towns. You do not gain rapport or experience either for these events. Merchantry can be done as many times as you have food for that day, and that is dependent upon your merchantry level, without horses included. Your town hall needs to be level 6 as well, and your main character needs to be at least level 60. As far as rewards, you can see that they change depending on where you go with the auto merchantry. If you plan on getting the most bang for your buck, you obviously want to go as far as possible. But again, aside from silver, you gain less rewards from this than doing it manually yourself. You do gain the traditional rewards as well as chests that you have to exchange at the appropriate vendor. Also, the time for each additional town is increased, so the further you go, the longer auto merchantry takes, which isn't really that big of a deal. Just be sure to check it and receive your rewards before the end of the day, similar to Tower of Trials. You do have the option to send either an alt character that's not currently in Tower of Trials, Elion, or Hadum, or you can send 4 workers. If you send a character, they have to be at least level 45. If you opt to send 4 workers, you will need a separate piece of material, which on the Korean servers can be purchased for 5 black pearls each. But you need 1 page for each worker sent, so therefore it would cost you 20 black pearls because it requires at least 4 workers sent. Obviously, just send an alt character, which costs nothing and gains the same rewards. As far as rewards, you can see them here. For the global server, those rewards look pretty solid. However, for the Korean server, that's about 1/3 the rewards they would get if they ran merchantry manually. Aside from the silver, which they do get more from doing on auto, I would expect this to hold true when we receive it globally as well. But again, anything on the Korean server is usually different than when we receive it, so we will have to wait and see exactly how this will play out. Like I said earlier though, not many Korean players do auto merchantry, unfortunately. I was excited for this feature, and I don't do merchantry myself. My merchantry is almost level 50, so I'll probably wait for this to come out and just do it on auto, even if it's mostly silver rewards and some side rewards. Hey, it's free, and it doesn't take any more of my time. This will be some extra rewards for those of us that don't do it. If you currently do your merchantry and you want to continue to get the most bang for your buck, or you're a newer player and want to get the most bang for your buck, you're going to want to continue to do merchantry manually. If you have any additional questions or comments or tips, feel free to drop them down below. That is everything on Auto Merchantry. It helps you guys, understand what it is when it does come out. Unfortunately, it's not as awesome as we had hoped it would be. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. And with that being said, I will see you next time.